About 4 months ago, we got word that our 157% increase in mobile sales growth was not good enough to maintain as the fastest growing mobile commerce site in the world.
Yep.
And when that happened, we got a big chip on our shoulder. We went to our mobile development team and we said it's time to raise the bar. They didn't just raise the bar, they did chin-ups on the bar. And we can't wait to show you what we got in store today. But you know what? Like any product line or any suite of products, you gotta build off the core foundation. And our core foundation is unfranchised mobile. We wanted to make sure that our best customers, our unfranchised owners, had the ability to utilize the best of mobile technology. So Kevin, why don't you give them a rundown of unfranchised mobile?
Sure. So, it only made logical sense to give our best customers access to their back office whenever they needed it. So we started with the essentials. And obviously, we needed to make sure that you guys could run your business on a day-to-day basis. So here we have some features. If you can roll forward for me one slide. The main features that we had from the day one. And we had, the ability to place orders, but we didn't do just Market America products. We came back and added one-cart products to make it easier, so you're shopping on one site. You have your reports. You have the ever-important purchasing convention tickets, which I'm glad Andrew mentioned earlier, because it's really kind of convenient. You don't ever have to leave your seat or wait in a line or even worry about it selling out. You can get them right from your own franchise, which is a huge benefit to getting people to the next event. We also had, Steve, the Partner Now functionality, and when we rolled this out, we thought it was crucially important to make sure that you guys could add, new people whenever you needed to from your mobile device. And so we did that, but then we learned something along the way. We also realized that while we may be sending an email for somebody to sign up, they also need to be able to register. So we added unfranchised registration as a mobile feature as well. And then, of course, there's the ever-important submitting your Form 1000. And we all know how important that is to make sure for retail profit and things of that nature. But we knew that we didn't want to just stop there, so we reached out to the field. Chris, you know this. We reached out to the field and some of the top advisors and said, what things can we add to make unfranchised mobile even better? And one of the first things we came back was waiting for placement report. And this is kind of a nice feature because, let's be honest, if you're not placing people, you're not earning commission. So we not only have the waiting for placement, but also the incomplete signups. And here, it's kind of really the way we do mobile is we always look at the user interaction, and our team does a really good job of trying to make sure it's as user-friendly as possible, keeping things simple. It's all really about ease of use. So we had the waiting for placement, but then we also, logically, what comes next is the open placement report, so that you can see, here you have the option to select, whether you want your left or right leg. You can see, how many levels down you want to go in your organization to be able to see your whatever placement you may need, your lowest open placement. And generally speaking, we talk about it being your lowest open placement on your outer leg. And you can see it's thumb friendly, mobile device, and it's clean, it's easy to use. We try and make, again, ease of use. It's really what it's all about.
Right.
So then, one of the probably most popular features is, the idea of personally sponsored UFO. The personally sponsored report is big because whether it's quick order entry or just standard entry, on this, you have the ability to actually hit the magnifying glass there on that first phone and be able to see your personally sponsored UFOs, right? So the thing that we have to mention here is we have to make sure that when you hit it, give it a second because it'll load, and then you'll come back with the personally sponsored report. Now, that minute to load all depends on how big your genealogy is, right? So once you come back here, you can see you have the two buttons on the left and the right. And what's nice about it is it's kind of one of those differentiators between mobile and desktop. It's really beneficial because when you click on that, it actually comes back and populates all those fields for you. So it takes the typing out of it and really makes it a lot simpler to use. But, Steve, all of this is great, but it's not just for the US. We're a global company, right?
Right.
So, we have to make sure that we consider it everywhere. So what we did is we've rolled out these abilities in all countries, right? But we've also moved forward with, universal and franchise. And so what universal and franchise is it's a great feature because it gives you the ability to log in one time and be able to see all of the different countries reporting, ordering, without having to jump from site to site. It's a one-time login, and you see country-specific information based on the country select. Now, it's such a great feature, actually, the desktop is doing it as well. It's kind of been a huge, eye-opening experience.
Right, and I mean, the one important thing to realize about unfranchised mobile is that every single market country that we're in has access to unfranchised mobile. This is not just a US thing or a North America thing. This is a worldwide thing. We are in every single market country, whether it's Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia, Singapore, it doesn't matter. We're everywhere for this because we knew it was important for you to build your business everywhere. But let's talk about the consumer-facing side. We wanted to make sure that your consumers, as well as you, when you go on to buy one-cart products and affiliate products, had the best that Shop could offer. But we built it with two products. We built it with a Shop.com mobile application and a Shop.com mobile website. Now, the difference is that an application allows you to do certain things within the app because it is built and designed for a specific OS or operating system. Because of that, there's features that you can do within that application that you can't do on the mobile web. Now, our application is available through both the iTunes Store, through the Apple App Store, as well as through the Google Play Store. Now, for everybody else, you can simply go on to your mobile browser, type in www.shop.com, whether you have a Windows phone, a BlackBerry phone, an Apple phone, or an iPhone, or an Android phone, and go to the mobile website as well to go shop. Yep. We're going to first talk, though, about the mobile website. Now, the mobile website has basically condensed a 50-pound bag of potatoes into a 10-pound bag so that it would display properly, efficiently, as well as get you to checkout as fast as possible. As you can see, you have the same search features, you have the same banners, the same top products, the same top merchandising that's available on the Shop.com website. We've also added a few new features, especially around the shopping annuity. One of the things that's become very popular, especially during this holiday season, is a lot of people are going in and actually going into a store, they're pulling out their phone, and they're price comparing. So they go into Best Buy, they're looking up, they're searching, and they're seeing whether the TV they're about to buy is really the best price. Well, it was important for us to add comparison shopping onto all the product pages. So now what you're going to find is that when you go into the product detail page, if it's, let's say, a Samsung 4K TV, you're going to be displayed with all the best pricing so that you can make sure that you're not only feeding your shopping annuity, but you're also getting the cheapest, lowest price available to you.
And I like how we point out the best value, too. We make it even easier for you.
Now, another thing that I know, Kevin, you were really big on was that recommendations. We wanted to make sure that when you went on to a certain product, that we were teaching your consumers other products or other related products that were available to them. So we added the recommendations also to the product detail page as well. We also launched a few new countries. We launched Shop Mobile Web in both Singapore as well as in Hong Kong. So now Shop.com Mobile is available in US, Canada, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And by end of year, we will have everybody on the Shop.com mobile platform. Now we get to talk about the app. This is my favorite part.
It's fun.
Because some of the things that we did within this application took the best of what's available to us for the iOS as well as for the Android market. So what you'll find is that next week, we're going to unveil a new homepage. One of the first things that we got from customers was that while they enjoyed the banners and the merchandising, they're only going there because they want to go buy OPC3. They want to go find, Modus Cosmetics fast and easy. So what we did was, in between the merchandising, we put our top 10 products that are going to be displayed so that they can easily touch that product, take them to the product page to go check out, so that it's right there in front so that they can really get through the process. We added some other things that we'll talk about here shortly, but let's talk about some of the new countries. 2 weeks ago, Shop.com mobile application just became available in both Canada as well as in Taiwan. So all these features that we're about to show you are available in those 3 markets and soon to be around the world.
Yep.
Push notifications. One of the great things about having a phone and having an application downloaded is that when I leave the application, it can direct me back to the application. And when I forgot about things, it's still going to be up there. So one of the top products that obviously got launched this weekend is the adult OPC Chews. Happens to be also the favorite of our mobile team. If we put a bag of OPC3 chews in the mobile team area, it does not last more than 2 hours.
Gone.
So what we did was, you'll see the process. We will actually start with this new update, sending out these. Check out our new DNA Chews. It will then open up the application and take your customer right to the Chews page to go order. We are also going to put these notifications when somebody adds to cart. So if I add something to my cart, and I leave the application without purchasing, the next day it's going to say, don't you remember that you have something in your Shop.com cart? Would you like to go check out now? So we're doing a lot of these little things to re-engage the customer.
The one thing to point out there, too, real quick, is we also are sensitive to be inundated with notifications. So we promise not to make, so we don't inundate you, because we know how frustrating it can be to get too many notifications. And so we really want it to be a value added, not a disadvantage.
Right. Let's talk about barcode scanning. Most people may not realize this, but we recently started putting barcodes on certain Market America products. Well, we wanted to take that functionality so that when your customer wanted to reorder a product, they could just simply scan in that code and actually take them to the product page so that they could go purchase the product. So this is how the process works. They'll see this little barcode scan, they'll click that, they'll turn the OPC3 Chews around, it'll accept it, it'll look through the database, and then you will get this search result that will take them right to that product.
It couldn't be much easier. It really couldn't be much easier.
It's all about the user.
I mean, feeding your shopping annuity doesn't get much easier than that.
Right. Let's talk about one of my favorite features. On the iPhone 5S, 6, and 6 Plus, we have been introduced to a new feature called fingerprint or Touch ID. Well, we wanted to figure out, how does Touch ID, how is it applicable to our company? Well, the first way we realized is that why, if we know that Rick is already a preferred customer and he's already logged into the system, why should we ever have to ask him to re-log in? Why can't his fingerprint be his login? That feature is now available to you. So watch this. You go in, you sign in, you hit the Touch ID, you put your finger down, you are now signed in. But you know what? We didn't want to stop there. Our fingerprint can do more than just simply log us in. One of the biggest phenomenons have been mobile payments and the ability to buy products in 2 clicks, sometimes even less. So what we did was we took our finger and we made it even more powerful. Next month, we launch Apple Pay. So now think about this. When your customer just wants to go on your on your site just to buy OPC3, they click on the tab right on the home page. It takes them to the product detail page. They put their finger in, and there it is. They buy the product. They move on.
It's a 2-click checkout.
Are we raising the bar? You got more in you? Because it's time to do some chin-ups.
But you know, we didn't just stop there, because at International Convention we rolled out Global Shop, but we also knew that we left out one country, and it's a big one because per capita it's probably the largest population in the world, and that's China. So is everybody excited about having some customers in China? Good, good, because we made that available as well. We've been busy. We've been very busy putting out a lot of products.
And the thing was that for Global Shop, it became even more important for us to keep up with the desktop, because most countries actually do more mobile commerce than they do e-commerce. And so it was so important for us to make sure that when we launch countries like Singapore and China and things of that sort, that we came out with mobile products to back that up, because that's what those consumers are really using. Yeah, now, there was another project that we worked on that became not only a little bit more complicated, but it actually became our first mobile-first project. So why don't you explain, Kevin, what mobile-first means?
Sure, sir. Mobile-first is basically where you take the mobile side of things and make everything else work off of it. You look at a mobile-first approach from the standpoint of, you have a certain size screen, you have finger input, instead of having a mouse and keyboard, you make sure the navigation is friendly first for a mobile device as opposed to desktop. So this next product that we talked about, Shop Buddy. Everybody knows and loves Shop Buddy on the desktop, right? It's a great tool. It's a great tool. So, but what happens is, while we were going through the process, we started realizing that it's kind of 2 things. It's a deal site, and it's also a flash sale site in one. So we took advantage of that and actually molded it so that we actually interview you as you log in to see what deals you're interested in, right? We don't want to just give you garbage content that you may not be interested in or coupons you're not interested in. We want it focused to what you want and what your customer wants. And so here you can see we have Shop Buddy. And what's great about it actually is it's one of the first aggregators of all the deal content sites out there. So Steve, one of the nice things is we have Groupon, we have Living Social, we have Woot, Staples. All of the big major content providers for couponing and flash deals are in this one application. So no more looking around, looking through 2, 3, or 4 apps, or having to worry about what emails are coming to you. It's all nested here nicely in one application for you.
One of the nice things I also like about the Shop Buddy application is that it actually takes you through an interview process. We want to find out a little bit about you, the consumer. So we ask you some pointed questions. What categories do you choose? What categories do you buy in? What are your interests? Things of that sort. And instead of giving you 100,000 deals on your home page, we're then taking that and then filtering out so that we're only showing you the deals that are important to you. We wanted to make sure that on this small screen that what you got access to, so Tony may be interested in sporting goods as well as apparel. So we're only going to show Tony sporting goods and apparel deals. Now, he has the opportunity to change those categories at any time, but we just want to make sure that this is a seamless process so that if he wants 30% off because that's what Groupon's offering at a local merchant, then Tony can go take advantage of that offer.
And one thing that's important to point out, in case you don't know, it's available in the App Store right now.
Right. So this product is actually, this is an iOS-only product. So if you go to your app store right now and type in Shop Buddy, go download the Shop Buddy application and you'll be on your way. I actually just did this with Shoe yesterday, but you can go in, go type it in and go download the Shop Buddy today. But you know what, before we get to our next product, let's show a quick video about the Shop Buddy.
Shop.com is thrilled to announce the launch of Shop Buddy Mobile. The same Shop Buddy that you love on your computer is now available on your iPhone. Shop.com's Shop Buddy helps you get the best deals from your favorite stores. Simply download the Shop Buddy app and start saving and earning cash back today.
All right. So we want to take you real quick around the world.
It's a world tour.
Let's get in the jet and let's see what's available to each country. Let's start off with the United States. Products available right now on mobile are Global Shop, the Shop Mobile Web, Unfranchised Mobile, Shop Buddy Mobile, as well as the Shop application. Now, there's a little other project, but we'll talk about that some other time. Canada has available to them Unfranchised, Shop Mobile Web, Global Shop, the Shop application, as well as our new product. The United Kingdom has available Unfranchised Mobile, as well as our new product. Spain has Unfranchised available to them. Taiwan has Unfranchised Mobile, Shop Mobile Web, Shop app, as well as our new product. Hong Kong, Unfranchised, Shop Mobile Web, and our new product. China, Global Shop. Singapore, Unfranchised and Shop Mobile Web. Australia, Unfranchised Mobile and our new product. Mexico, Unfranchised. And now let's go back to that gibberish new product. I had to put on my other hat.
You have two departments.
I have two areas. I had to put on my social media side of it. And I had to think about what brand has been blowing it up on social media. And I had to think about, man, what if we could take the hottest cosmetic social media company and build the best of mobile technology, and let's see what came out of it. Introducing Modus Cosmetics Mobile Web. We have transformed, taking the best features of what is currently available to you on your desktop computer, and we have made it not only mobile friendly, but we've added a few new features to it to make it that much easier. So let's take a quick tour. As you can see on the mobile website, everything looks very similar to that desktop, just much easier form factor. Everything is a thumb click away, taking you through the process. We introduce the slider like we do at the Shop Mobile to where you can actually log in, log out, check your cash back, etc. But one of the big features that was launched at International Convention by Lauren and myself was the virtual home parties. And it just made sense. 85% of all activity on social media happens through a mobile phone. So we were taking people from a mobile phone and a mobile-friendly Facebook app to a unfriendly shopping experience. So what we did was we had to build in the home parties into the new mobile website. So as you can see, you click on Host a Modus Party, it'll take you to this page We will actually go through the whole process of showing people the videos, connecting now, and then they go schedule the party. We can actually see all of our current parties that we have available. We can edit these, we can change these, we can add to them at any point. Now, the Moto's party page has also been consolidated. So when I'm going in there, I can actually see what my feature is going to be or what my theme is going to be, in this case, eyes. I can actually click on any one of these to add them to my party. But what we did was, because with mobile products, last thing you wanted to do was simply keep clicking add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, especially when we added the Olaplex pictures on it. So when you click on any one of the faces that have been made up, it will show you all the products. You hit add to cart, and you add that entire look to your cart. Started on franchise. What happens if one of your customers goes on to the Moto's Cosmetics and they decide they want to build their own franchise? They can actually get started now by buying one of the Moto's Fast Start kits. They go on, they get started now, and then we take them through the mobile join process so that they can go through the process and sign up with their nearest beauty advisor. Do you like it so far? Now we had to add some mobile-specific features. One of the most frustrating things that people do is they have to type in their address every single time. It's pointless. We put in a Google API that's reading your type clicks, and it's automatically determining where your location is so that you just simply start clicking 13 and you'll see it, Pleasant Ridge Road, ding, and it automatically fills all the rest out.
Yeah, by the time you start typing the street name, you'll never have to type the rest of it again.
Now, the last feature that we're going to talk about is we've seen where we're enhancing checkout through Apple Pay and utilizing the finger for login and things of that sort. One of the biggest frustrations that the mobile team has had is that it takes 7 or 8 screens to get you through the checkout process. It just doesn't make sense. We found that 90% of the time when a return customer comes back to your site to go shop, they are going to use the same mailing, same shipping address, usually the same credit card number, so just get them through the process. So what we did was, this is, as you remember, this is the full guest checkout, so we actually have to check out, and then it takes us, we have to input all this, and a guest will still have to do that. But when you return to Moto's Cosmetics and we recognize that, all you're going to simply do with the new easy checkout, you're going to check out, and then once you check out, it's not going to take you through the 10 pages. It's going to take you to 1 page. Your mailing already preloaded, shipping already preloaded, credit card already preloaded. All your customer has to do is put in their CVV, and they just made a transaction.
We try and make everything
The long
easy.
lines of checkout are over with. We are changing the game because we are going to keep utilizing the best that mobile has to offer, and we are going to keep delivering you the best products that we can. Because the only thing that we hope for, and I know our team right now, is watching us on Meet On because they're so fully engaged with this product. We just hope that you not only love and appreciate the work that we love to do, but we hope that you go use this product and it helps you find that much more out of you. Because we're going to keep delivering, and we know you're going to keep delivering. So guys, the future's now. The bar's been raised. It's time to get back to #1 and see where we go from there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.